outside today and do the live. And of course, now it's getting really, really breezy. My nonna's birth and marriage certificate don't match. Her name was changed in Canada. That causing issues. There's a way of fixing it. If it's like one letter, then it's okay. But you might need to apply for an affidavit called OATS, OATS. It's called one and the same person. It really depends on how much of a change it is. Okay. I'm learning Italian right now. That's awesome. What part of Italy are you in, and do you recommend Perugia? I've never been there. I live in Liguria, so that's up in the north on the coastline of France. So up in the north on the coastline of France. How many generations are you? My dad's from Milan, so not that far back. I'm definitely doing mine after the holidays. Need to save up. You got this. Mi piacerebbe farti una domanda seria, ma ormai so letteralmente ogni cosa. Yeah, probably. If you join my lives every day, then you probably know everything. You're stuck in Venice. Oh, poor you. Poor you, he's stuck in Venice. Are there any different issues if you are retired? I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Are there any different issues in regards to what? How much does it cost for you to do it, considering? Okay. Oh, considering. So I can't, there's no one size fits all price. How do you call it? Price structure. Okay, because everybody's case is different from the next client. I would need to analyze your case. I need to figure out what documents we're going to be dealing with, how many people are interested in doing the folder, and how many generations back we're going. Okay, so there's many different things that we do need to consider before I can give out a quote. First, we analyze your case, and then we give out quotes. Does the Red Ribbon packet provide certified acceptable documents, or are they copies? No. It's from NARA, so it's certified. But it's only the oath of allegiance and the petition of naturalization. It's not the naturalization certificate. Does your parent have to have been born there? No, there's no generational limit. It could be a grandparent, it could be a great-grandparent, it can be a great-great-grandparent. We do have clients who have great-great-grandparents from Italy. Those are their closest relative to them born in Italy. That's who we legally focus on. We have to figure out who's the relative closest to you born in Italy. Are they eligible for dual citizenship? If yes, then we connect you to that person with documents. From England. So are you talking about dual citizenship USA England, or are you talking about dual citizenship England Italy? If it's England Italy, yes. If it's USA England, then no, we don't do dual citizenship for other European countries. Both grandparents born there, both have divorces, don't know what city born. Both have divorces, don't know what city born. I would definitely recommend getting an Ancestry.com account and seeing what they're able to put together if you don't have one already. That could be extremely helpful to put puzzle pieces together. They have millions and millions of records available. So one document could lead to another, that could lead to another. It could give you some sort of an indication of where somebody came from in Italy. Do you feel safer and more secure in Europe versus the US? I do. The thing is, I never really felt unsafe in the United States. I'll be quite honest with you. I know a lot of people complain about, gun safety and things like that. I never went into a mall thinking I was going to die. I don't walk around with that mentality. Of course, it happens in the United States, but I never felt unsafe in the US. But here in Italy, I can definitely say if I go out for a walk in the middle of the night, I'm not going to be looking over my shoulder. In that sense, I do feel safer. I definitely think the United States has a mental health problem. I definitely think it has a mental health problem and it needs to be addressed. Here, I don't feel like I could be walking alone as a woman at night in the dark and not second guess anything. Approximate cost for everything. Again, it really depends on your specific case. I cannot give out estimates when I don't know any details about anything. My grandpa is from Italy. My mom was born in 1956, and he became a U.S. citizen in 1960. Are we eligible? You're good to go. Il film mi vedi in lingua italiana? No, non spesso. No. I really try not to. No, not really. I watch American films. How you do know what the fees are? Answer the question. Mary Lamb 80. That's not going to happen, okay? And just so you know, we're extremely picky with the clients that we work with, okay? So I would recommend not reaching out to even like consider asking, because you're not going to get the answer that you're looking for, all right? But if you guys, in regards to dual citizenship, like I always say, the first step is determining eligibility. We also don't give quotes out to people who don't know if they're eligible. First, you have to go through the eligibility process, okay? Figure out, are you eligible for dual and how so? And then we can go into the details. We need to analyze your case. Your case, Mary Lamb 80, and the case of somebody else in this comment section are extremely different cases, okay? Some people are going back generations. Some people are only going back parents, okay? Some people have divorces in their family. Some people don't have any. Some people have 10, right? So that all makes a difference. It also makes a difference as to how many people are interested in joining a folder. We can take up to 14 family members. If it's you, then it's one price. If it's you and 10 other family members, then it's another price, okay? There's no one size fits all. So don't come at me with that attitude, because I'm from New York. I'm not afraid to tell people to go fuck off. Okay, thank you very much. But in regards to quality of life in Italy, I've never felt safer than I do in Italy. Like I said before, I can walk in the middle of the night and not feel like, and not have the need to look over my shoulder to see if someone's following me, you know, so on and so forth. I've never felt healthier in many different ways. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. I feel very, very good in many different ways living here. Of course, we can talk about the food, and the quality of food in Italy is much better than it is in the United States. As many of you know, I'm sure that the United States bans lots of chemicals, additives, preservatives. The United States does not ban, they allow it, but the EU does ban it. Italy specifically, they're very, very harsh when it comes to chemicals, additives, preservatives, which is why Italians are extremely healthy people and they live really, really long. My grandmother, for instance, has lived in Italy her whole life and she's 101, okay? She drinks wine like it's water, right? But keep in mind that the wine here, it does not have sulfites in it. So that also makes it, there's so much added crap to the food in the United States. Where here, many of those things are deemed illegal. So the people are much healthier in Italy. Yes, absolutely. If you are applying, then we need all of your documents. Yes. Divorce decree, yes. And keep in mind that we cannot accept like photocopies of anything. Every U.S. originating document, your divorce decree, your birth certificate, your marriage certificate, the birth certificates of your children, whoever is part of this process, all of those certificates need to be requested new, okay? Because one, the Italian government keeps every single document. You're not going to get anything back. So we really don't recommend you use originals because we rather you just keep the originals. And in regards to sending things around, we don't want you guys sending around originals. Request all new certified authentic copies. Once those come in, then they need to go through another process. They need to get quote unquote apostilled. Okay, this means you have to send the certificate. Let's say you were born in New York. Your birth certificate needs to get sent to the State Department in the state in which it was issued, of New York, to get apostilled. You can do this online. You fill out a form online, you put everything in an envelope with a return postage stamp, and then they send it back once it's apostilled. And an apostille is not a stamp, but it's a piece of paper that they attach to the document that states that the document is a legal document. It is not forged, it is not a photocopy, and then the Italian government can accept it for their use. Without an apostille and without having them certified authentic, the Italian government will send you right back to where you came from. Your US-based documents have to go through a process before you can apply for dual citizenship. Sometimes I get questions like, hey, I'm going to Italy for 2 weeks. Can I apply for dual then? No, that's not how it works. There's a lot of preparation that does have to take place before you can apply for dual citizenship, okay? I've been looking at moving to Savona in June. Do you think that area is worthwhile? I'm not very familiar with Savona. I've been there once. It's okay. It's cute. I would prefer farther down Liguria, in my opinion. Come farther down. But if a job is bringing you there, then it's fine, yeah.